Hello, everyone. My MS is getting worse. If I could speak today, um, just figured I'd clear the air and give my part one testament of my life of almost 42 years of my life. Let's see here. Born legally blind. When I was 11 years old, got hit by a car. 9 years old, my mom got married to an asshole that was very verbally, mentally, and physically abusive, not only to me, but to my brother, my mother, and my mother never stood up for any of us. I remember when I was 16 years old and this man told me to get in my room, and I told him I wasn't going to listen because he wasn't my daddy. He came at me like this and pushed me through my bedroom door. Made me land on the glass on my back from the broken mirror on the other side. Dealt with this for 9 years until I was 18 and decided to leave. Besides that, I was more like used as a slave in my mom's home, becoming a mother at 13 years old, raising my sister Kendra, no matter who wants to deny it. She's even told plenty of her friends when she was at 6, 7 years old. My sister may be my sister, but she's more like a mom to me because I was the one that took care of her. Gave her breakfast, walked her to school, picked her up from the school bus. Everything that a mother should have done while my mother sat on her ass. All this trouble from 9 till 18. Nobody wanted to hear me about it. They didn't want to believe it. They wanted to turn around and tell me, but yet she's still your mom. Yeah, she birthed me, but she was never a mom to me. Matter of fact, I made a report to my school counselor about the abuse in my home. Nobody ever came and talked to me. My mom never told me anybody came to my home and talked to her. Once again, 18. I acted crazy 18. Did stupid things. Talked on phone chat lines. Met stupid ass people. Put myself in bad predicaments. Came across in 2003. I met my daughter Sierra, which is now Sarah Bell. Father. Didn't have Sarah until 2005. And of course didn't find out about the reports of my abuse as a child until I was in court about my own daughter. Found out my Aunt Debbie was trying to get custody of my daughter Sarah. Bad situation happened there. Of course, I didn't know anything about it, her being in the hospital. Or having any kind of health issues. Nobody told me. The only thing I found out is that she had quadruple bypass surgery. She recovered at the hospital, went home to my grandparents' house, and the night she went to sleep, she passed away in her sleep. Which was a year and a half after my daughter was born. I have a picture of my Aunt Debbie with all people important outside of her in a big frame to watch over all of us. I know she's around me. She lets me know. I miss her to death. Rest in peace, Aunt Debbie. Miss you like crazy. I'm dealing with certain hard times in my life right now. I wish you could be here. Stayed with my daughter's father for 7.5 years until he cheated on me. He can deny it all he wants, but we know the truth. And turned around and gave me an STD that I have to deal with the rest of my life. Ouch. Left that situation very quickly. Even though he was a stalker afterwards, donating plasma at that point in time. come over every morning, or stand at the hallway of our apartment, excuse me, and watch me at the plasma place. I used to have people joke around, hey, Stalker's back. All of a sudden one morning, Stalker wasn't there. People found out that me and my daughter's father had been split up for 2 months. Of course, my lovely son's father made a comment. I didn't know that. I said I didn't think I was entitled to. And of course, we hit it all from that. Hit it off from that. Here's my little man. And of course, 2 months after that, got pregnant with a little man. I don't know. Things started out pretty good. Had a lot of support. Of course, always had ups and downs with his dad. Disagreements. I don't normally judge people, but when people tell me bad things about people and what they've done, yes, I get my own opinion. And I stand up for people and I protect people. And once again, I tell people all the time, I'm a big advocate for people with disabilities and mental health and all that. Mind you, people don't like that I have my opinion and stand up for them and protect them, and can't help it. I didn't have anybody stand up for me of the shit that I was going through as a kid. Getting treated the way that I was. Bullied at school. Beat up at home. Treated like crap. I didn't have anybody sticking up for me. Being overweight, legally blind. Whatever it was from. So, I figured I was going to step up and do something. Of course, lived in... Damn, that's a long time. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't think of how much longer, but 2015 got evicted out of our apartment. That this all started at. I think we lived there for 7 years, combined with living with my daughter's father and then splitting up, and then little man's dad moving in. But there was issues with the manager and ended up getting kicked out because, of course, let me be clear, that was my fault. Besides the city of Gresham getting called on our manager. People make stupid mistakes. They think they assume something's going to be better because you've known this person all your life. You grew up with them. I can't even remember. 2000. We figured this out before. I think it was 2013 or... Anyway. Got with a family friend's son. And pretty much pushed my son's father out the house, which was wrong on me. I take accountability. I was stupid. Only lasted 2 weeks. This person was... I could say many things. Just, I'll be nice. Once I realized I made the mistake, I called my son's father back. I don't think I could ever make up for that. I don't think I'll ever get forgiven for it. But I can apologize and say how stupid I was and all that from one side down to the other. I was even, well, this person sent an email to me, but I didn't find out until we were already gone out of the apartments. But she had told me to watch after my son's father. At that point in time, I had no inklings, no, I can't think of the word. Any reason to be cautious. Of course, spent 2 months. What was that? Yeah, 2.5 months in a shelter after our manager kicked us out. They renovated apartments on 181st and Burnside. We came over and got one, and it seemed like, I don't know, probably within the first 2 years was okay. Everybody hung out, got to get new friends. My son went to Head Start and all that, but after that, seemed like things went downhill. Friendships started getting broken up. You know, and then people wanted to start catfishing people. Which would have been my son's father. One of my friends that I was close enough with, she catfished his ass with a skinny ass little redhead with her name frickin' Samantha. You know, and for months on end, I got harassed by this person. No matter how many times I blocked her, she made a new account. Even under different names. You know, and then it just continued after that. Of online people. Mind you, yes. I was the one that, hey, it's online, it was only texting, it's okay. I forgive you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's still in my mind. And it will probably be there because it hurt me. But it was only words. No action. Of course, there was one chick he wanted to meet out on the street. Never showed up. I don't know, little period of time it seemed like it was getting better. He wanted to get extra money and go to work. Until December 1st, 2020 hit. And somebody had a date to take somebody out somewhere to a store to buy her things, and me and my son got walked out on. You know, that's a little bit more action for me, and it had been going on for, I don't even remember how long, not even important. And what was it? September 26th of 2020. We had a fellow come through our apartment complex. Matter of fact, at that point in time, he wanted my son's father's attention to ask him where the closest dispensary was, because he earned some money sitting on the corner with a sign. My son's father was busy and said, "Dude, I can't do this right now. I'm busy." So he walked off. Of course, came back. I don't even remember, and this person doesn't remember, and I don't even know if anybody remembers. A day or two, the next day or whatever. Came back and apologized. Of course, all of us got to talking. This person told me that they had MS like me. Mind you, after my son was born, I forgot that part. I became diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 2 years after my son was born. All through the tests of everything, going back and forth to the hospital with shortness of breath, difficulty swallowing. Nobody could figure out what the hell was wrong with my body. Until they sent me to a neurologist and got an MRI done, and yippee, multiple sclerosis. Anyways, having that in common, started talking about it. I told him I'd be there as a friend just to have somebody that had that in common and knew what each other were going through. We continued to talk as friends. We still continue to talk as friends still to this day. Not been any part of a relationship whatsoever. Anyway. Back to what I was talking about. December 1st, 2020. The hardest day, never forget it. And of course, it had to be right in between both of the freaking holidays that all of my family loved to do and have a big old gathering. Thanksgiving and Christmas. And, right before New Year's. But anyway, oh, there's just so much stuff to talk about. And I don't even know what year this excuse my language. I don't even know what year this happened. But my friend that used to live next to me at the apartments that I live at used to go downtown Portland and do protesting after the whole George Floyd thing and Black Lives Matter, which totally agree with and stand for. Anyway, she had a friend that went down there with her as well. His name is Trevor. He had a girlfriend. He wanted relationship advice or whatever. I pretty much explained to him that the way that this chick was treating him, that he needed to break off the relationship. Yes, there was sexual things said by him to me, but I never replied, and there was no freaking feelings whatsoever. This dude was not attracted to me whatsoever. I don't give a who wants to believe it or whatever. This dude was not attractive to me. No interest whatsoever. And I found out after the fact he was having other females, including one that lives across the parking lot in the building across from me, sending nude photos to him. Thank God. Not thank God. He ain't getting none from me. Nope, sure didn't. I wasn't giving it up because, once again, not my type and not attractive. Never interested in a relationship whatsoever. Yes, there was a point in time where my son's father brings up to me, because he read through all of them, that if that's what we want, I was a simple reply was in the future. But I know for my mind, right here and in my heart, there wouldn't be shit happen in the future. I was not interested. Not attractive. Shit, for that matter, I'd rather pick over this person, my ex, my daughter's father, to be honest. That's my point. A little bit about this, just talking about it. Everybody's got their faults. There you go. Yeah, I was talking to one person, but not attractive, no interest whatsoever. Not only that, but he had a girlfriend. I'm not a homewrecker. Like somebody else I know. But here we are, start of 2023. Like I said, I still talk to that person as a friend, even though right now he's in prison, and hopefully he goes to parole and probation this December, and they let him out come June next year. Doesn't mean he's coming here. He's got 4 years to do on parole or whatever in Idaho. God, that's a long time. But, me personally, I'm holding off on it. There's other been shit happening with this person is because I've had to bring it up numerous of times because he was a certain way in the beginning. And then all of a sudden, it was, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Or he only be calling mainly when he needs something. So, I've brought it up plenty of times. Getting tired of it. The funds will end. This whole thing will be done. You won't be able to get a hold of me. And that's what I'm kind of still working with. Person still don't see it. Because even at the beginning of the month, I really need this. I really need that. So, once again. This year we got 10 months until parole. Things don't change by then. Ain't gonna like the outcome when come June. And I've said this to the people in my life off of video. When it comes June 2024 and this person gets out of prison, yes, I'm going to Idaho and I'm going to go see him in person. But if he does not change up to this point, I'm going to tell him straight to his face, this ain't going to work. We can continue to be friends, but no more than that. Like I was saying, start of 2023, once again, be honest on my side, let alone my son's father and I were not together, but I was sleeping in the bed with him for my medical condition. Once again, there was plenty of times that we had sex, too. And I was very, open and honest about it. But, I had a plan for this man's birthday, and of course, the eve of his birthday, he drops a bombshell. And I get thrown back up in my face that he fought and he fought and he fought. All I asked was for this man to be here more for me and my medical condition, physically, emotionally, mentally, verbally, and more for his son. That's all I've ever asked. I've even offered to go to couples counseling, family counseling, to where our son is involved and he can put his input into it. A lot of people won't understand this. And I tried to tell my son's father this earlier. And I told the person that was in prison. That's all I was waiting for. For the past 2 years. Was for this change to happen. Maybe do 360, surprise me, something. Make me hit the floor. But it hasn't happened yet. Had it happened, and I told the person in prison, had it happened, and that's one of the reasons why I was putting this off and putting it off and just remaining as friends, was because I would have been done with that in a heartbeat. Because that would have been something new, and this is more comfortable, something that I've been around for almost 13 years. Now, in November, on the 5th, would be 13 years if we were still together. But still, we've known each other then for that long. Wouldn't you? I don't know. Personally, in my mind, I'd feel better being more comfortable than starting over again. But at the point where I thought we had a chance to somewhat work it out, maybe talk more about it, but this man can't talk for shit. He can't listen. Anytime you try and freaking talk, he don't want to hear it, or he goes to sleep, or he walks out. So what's the point of expressing anything? So pretty much I hold off my shit to just for hope. Some kind of hope. And then I get hit with a bombshell. So, of course I did the right thing, like I said, and I told my son's father not too long ago that I was honest with the person in prison. Strictly 360, any change or the things that I wanted, he would have got pushed to the side. It would have been done. I told him. The feelings for my son's father will never ever be gone. We spent too long together. They will never ever be gone. Nobody could take that away. And he understood. I don't know why it's so easy for him to understand everything and where I'm coming from, but nobody else can. But whatever. Like I said, the eve of his birthday, he dropped a bombshell with me still in his bed and had sex a week before that he was moving on. Yeah, it crushed me, lit the fire all over again. Like in December 1st, 2020. Swoop! Lit my ass on fire. Here we go. Relitting the fire. A lot of it may be from my MS having these fucking panic attacks and stuff. But doesn't anybody wake up and just realize, maybe Sarah's really fucking hurting? Because you lit me on fire once. Here's the second time. So, And then I come find out with all the issues that I have, yeah, I got anger, I got mood swings, I got, short and long-term memory loss because of the MS. There's a lot of symptoms, and everybody in my life can never, for nothing in their life, pick up anything, watch any videos or anything to learn about this freaking autoimmune disorder. They can't. I gotta try and explain it, but everything that my son's father found wrong with me, my anger issues, he believed I was always just trying to start an argument. But anyway, like I said, anger, frustration, mood swings, all kinds of stuff. So pretty much this man judged me because of my MS and the symptoms that I have and have no control over. I've told him straight to his face, you gonna judge me because of that? You might as well judge me because I'm legally blind. Never ever judge this man because of his disabilities. For nothing.